What's up, people? How you doing? It's your man Rondale Jordan, aka the Black Swan. We need to talk. Today I wanted to, we talk about life. We talk about our worldviews. We talk about food for thought. THOTH. One of the things I was thinking about today is how we have a tendency to complicate life. We have these large, grandiose expectations of ourselves, and sometimes those expectations are unrealistic. Sometimes those unrealistic expectations is what complicates life. We're living in a time where there's uncertainty. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what's going to happen next week. We don't know exactly what's going to happen next month. And what I mean is in regards to society, in the direction that the outer world is moving. We use the outer world to interact with the public. Will there be food at the stores? How will I make money? Other than that, you really don't need to be that connected to the outer world. Shopping, getting the things you need, and making the money you need to bring back to the nest. But every bird makes a nest. And the nest doesn't have to be some, $500,000, $1 million property. The more you own, the more you need to maintain. The more you need to maintain, the more time or money that costs you, or both. But what we need sometimes in life is time. That's what God has given us. It's time. That's where you find peace. Is in time, in simplicity. The less things that you have to maintain, the more time rich you are. Means you have wealth. You have the ability to focus on you. What do you want? You're thinking about you, like thinking about what do you want out of your own life? What do you want out of your year? What do you want out of your day? People saying, I'm looking for happiness. People are pursuing happiness, but haven't even defined or really thought about what that really means. You mean somebody to make you laugh? Somebody to make you feel like a child again? Someone who makes you feel young? No, that someone is you. You're supposed to be able to find peace and happiness in nature. Simply just going for a walk. Going for a jog. In your own neighborhood, in your own home. Happiness and peace is fine. An artist is at peace when he's doing his art piece. A gymnast is at peace when they're doing their flips. They're happiest when they're accomplishing one of their goals. Somebody can be very happy. I made valedictorian. I'm happy because that was their goal. The next man would care less. That is not going to make him happy or her happy. So taking the time to understand really what it means to be happy for yourself, because that is an individual sport. Happiness is something you're supposed to find waking up in the morning with gratitude. And that happiness is found as soon as you have taken off all the unrealistic expectations, because that's what's killing you. That's what's stressing you out. These grandiose desires to have this big footprint in the earth, when all you had to do was write a book. But see, the thing is that you never harvested your own skill. You have never harvested your own talent, your inner being. Just chasing carrots on a stick, which are trends. And when you get to the end of the road, it's just a carrot. I don't care if it's 14 carats or 21 carats, 18 carats. You see what I'm saying? Or 10 carats. It's still fool's gold. If it was used to fool you, it's along a path that didn't produce for you happiness and generational wealth, which is just generational health, wellness, simplicity. Life is not that complicated. Find a job that you love doing. Keep it simple. Maybe you have a job where you wake up in the morning and you go get your truck, and people load the truck with packages, and you're off doing your deliveries. You're getting paid fairly. You can afford a property, afford to build a small savings, to build a savings, not a small savings, to build a savings, invest to make some money, grow. You know what I'm saying? Make your money grow, not your money blow. Who the French toast made it popular to blow money, and it's not popular to grow money. I mean, people fall in hard times. Difficult things happen to people. You know, we have times where we need a boost. But that should not be a lifestyle. You shouldn't always be having to living in a state of emergency. You want to get yourself in a state where you have maintenance. When I was in the Navy, we used to do some aircraft maintenance. And one of the things that I learned is that with an aircraft, you can't afford to have something break down in the sky, something significant. Especially if you're a single engine jet. You can't afford. So they do maintenance. They don't wait till the alternator doesn't work anymore before they go replace it. They don't wait for the starter to go out before they replace it. They replace these things before the emergency state. They maintain it. They appreciate it, meaning to build its value up. So God has given you a body. God has given you a life. Nature has done that through tens of thousands of years of generations of human beings coming together. And now in 2021, October 12th, here you are. Most of us got here from some mistake of two 20-year-olds living their best life, having fun, not being responsible, but yet we have life. that's probably within the last 100 years or so. And that's all that stuff we never know. But the point is there's a magic to you being here. There's a purpose of you being here. And sometimes, you can go all around the world searching for happiness, searching for peace, searching for healing, searching for purpose, searching for love, searching for true friendship. And all of that is found within the four walls that you're surrounding in every day. It's part of your human being. You being human. But our indoctrination, the way we have been programmed systematically, of course, is to be a labor force, to keep the beasts going, to be a consumer, to continue to feed the beast, to live based off of dreams and illusions. Nope, you have a conversation with a modern adult. A lot of times it's completely, they're just completely delusional. They're even well informed, which is impressive. You be like, wow. I hear brothers all the time, man. It feels so good to speak to somebody with the like mind, because, man, I was almost thinking I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's so important for birds of a feather to flock together. It's that simple. We complicating things. You're laboring for something that you can simply attract with the right type of methodology. And I understand. I don't even hate, because I understand we're coming out of a divided nation, a divided state of being. And we are supposed to be united in spirit. That's way deeper than the flesh, right? But the challenge with human beings, which is a relatively new creature here on the planet, and we forgot that we learned from the animals. We learn from nature, from the beings that's been here for millions of years. And they seem to figure that out. I see birds cooperate with each other, different genres of birds. I sit and observe nature, just in the parking lot, at peace, and just see a flock of birds fighting over, eating breadcrumbs. And the funny thing is, they don't fight with the other species often. They have this sense of respect. You can see it. But they fight amongst themselves, though. The crows, they'll come, they'll come snatch the food from their, the other crow. It's probably a sibling, a cousin, or something, a relative. They'll fight amongst each other and snatch the food, especially seagulls. My goodness, them little things. But the other little birds intertwine. They come in. They respect the big bird. Give him his space. Big bird take what he want, give it and leave, and they come on behind and get whatever they need. There's a hierarchy. There's a system of cooperation. There's submissiveness, and there's also respect. That's what we do here at blacksmarttv.org. We gotta think about things a little deeper. We have to get reunited with nature. We have to reunite who we are. We need to simplify these things, man. We got way too complicated with this technology. My son is he got in a little tussle in school because he ain't no punk. Even his teacher respected the way he handled himself and was honest about his situation. And he came up and pretty much volunteered to give up his phone. He knew it was consequences coming. And I promise you, this man has not even He's 10 years old. He hasn't even complained about it. Really hasn't even asked about it. And his life, he's so busy and so active, just as being a natural kid. I tell you, he be ready for bed before 9 o'clock. 8:45, both of them retire on their own. Same thing with my eldest son. You know, when he was hooked on that PlayStation for years. And I was like, man, watch when you put it down. You just put it down. Look how active your life will become. And he did it for a while. He lost it. We had to take it from him, something, whatever. And his life he was just action-packed, sports, staying over his friend's house, his life becomes action-packed, so fulfilled. Too much going on to get in trouble. Too much going on to be dwelling in negativity, because my God, the challenges for them are deep. This is serious times we're living in. Even around my male friends, I can't talk about. They will tell you, they know. My friends are true friends. When we're on the phone, it's worth recording, because we can't spend no time talking about some nonsense, man. I don't care who won the fight. I don't care who won the championship. I don't care about no games, man. This ain't I am not participating in the Roman circus right now. I'm trying to gain clues and make moves. I'm trying to stack. 100K liquidable cash. Forget, owning all this real estate and flipping and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's musical chairs. You flipping and flipping and flipping, and who get caught with the sitting with the most debt, and somebody losing. And when they lose big. One thing I learned in the Navy, all money ain't good money. Sometimes you decline a couple bucks so that you can get that big payoff at the end. Dominoes. We need to be proactive. We need to be innovative, creative in the way we pursue money. We need to do it in a collective way, not by labor. The man with the shovel is making the least amount of money, man. The man doing the most work is making the least amount of money. That's just the way it is. You need to deal with that. You say, okay, do I want to be the man sweating, digging, looking like I'm doing work, but you still broke? The females are saying, look, we need $100,000 earners. They can't see. They don't want to live that. They don't want to go back to the slave lifestyle. And the men don't want to be paying for a slave lifestyle. Because, see, if you're insecure, you don't understand how much money you're spending. You don't even care. You just think you need somebody to provide that. The ladies. Right? All the different type of fragrances, all the different types of hair products, all the different types. I mean, it's not just buying nails. It's nail polishes of every different flavor and every different color. Then you got the sponges and the files, and you have a billion things that comes along with the woman. So a man needs a mature woman. A woman who's just as serious about the assets and helping them grow. Generational wealth, family, legacy. You don't hear this stuff coming out these women's mouths. You just hear I want to be happy. I want a provider. That's narcissist. No man on this planet Earth need to get involved with that. No man on this earth. Beware, men, young men. Don't destroy your life with an insecure, confused consumer. Because all she's going to do is subsidize her truth with lies and shopping. Trying to compete with other women in her imagination. Because they don't really like each other. They don't really care. They're just competing with each other. They just want to shine on each other. I want to have the bigger house, the sexier man. I'm going on vacation. My Instagram looks better than yours. That is not a woman. That is damn sure not a queen. That is a damsel in distress. That is a person who's going to nag you to death, not appreciate you, continuously degrade you about money. Because what these women are saying is true. In order to maintain them, you need between $100,000 and $300,000 a year. And those type of men exist, but they do not like materialistic women. So this means that there's a lot of women that are going to be old, lonely, desperate, depressed, and they're all going to look similar. Out of weight, out of proportion,
I've got a song for
with
you
a
right
mean
now.
attitude.
Real smoky too.
Don't smile at. Don't ask me to smile. Don't. It's an insult to ask them to smile. Baby girl, man, if you just smile, you look so beautiful. You would light this room up. She look at you like, how dare you even come out your mouth and request of me to uplift my face for your benefit. The truth is, they don't really want us to experience true pleasure. It's a trap. The pleasure they give is a trap. They give it all in the beginning. It's love bombing. But they want their autonomy. They want their freedom. That's what they want. To be able to do freedom, to do what they think that men do. See, they sleep with a lot of men because they think that men sleep like with a lot of women. But the truth is, if you actually ask them, like, men know that men be lying on their dick. We know that in high school, like, cats be like these cats be virgins and stuff, and they be like, man, they smashed this and smashed that. We be like, nigga, you lying. We be laughing at that stuff, and like football in the locker room and stuff. This is what men joke about. Men's body counts don't be that high. Some dudes do. But those dudes is the toxic dudes. Those are the dudes you like. They running through you. No real men. Real men ain't respecting those dudes, man. We know those dudes is be the dudes that be like rent cars to get girls and stuff, man. Those dudes is whack. We laugh at those dudes, but they running through everybody because that's they're compensating. They're compensating for somebody. They compensating. They don't understand they doing these things. But strong men don't. You know what I'm saying? See, they go spend all their money on cars to try to impress y'all. But those earners that y'all looking for, we buy cargo vans. We're building fleets. We taking our money and flipping it. We got money in crypto. We got money, you know what I'm saying? We buying equipment. We're not buying wheels. We're not buying rims and flashy things and a bunch of fake gold chains so that we can allure you on Friday and Saturday, man. We stopped doing that when we was like teenagers and 20s maybe. But that's what y'all want. Like, Jay, I know what you like. Y'all like that heroin. In my conclusion, because I'm only going 30 minutes here. You complicated it for your life. You complicated your life for your own self. You made your dreams impossible to reach. All you had to do was just come down to earth. What do you need this lavish, luxurious house? Because you've seen it on TV. And it's not your fault. They know that's how you build communities. They used it, they weaponized it against us. You know, I used to have an art gallery. I used to own an art gallery back in 2011. And I met some very, very interesting people, man. One of the dudes, he used to do missionaries down in Costa Rica. He was part of the, Peace Corps, I think it was. The Peace Corps. I was like, dang, I wish I would have did something like that. That was one of the things I was thinking when I was in the Navy. I was like, man. But I never pursued that. I really wish I did. But yeah, he said he was doing a mission down in Costa Rica, a community development mission. He said what they do is they create a community center.
Yeah, I guess so.
And in that center, there's resources, benefits. So it attracts people. This is how you attract. Law of attraction. So people come in and they get access to certain benefits. And what they do is they did diagrams of the development project and all the little huts and the little homes that they were building. And when they would make an improvement in one of the homes, that they would post it on the board in the little community center. So then when the ladies and the gentlemen, when they came in and they were seeing the little upgrades going on in the community, what do you think they wanted? They seen it, and therefore they want it for themselves. Before, they were used to, it was cool, they was happy, they was living in tradition, they was doing what they was doing. But now, you mean you got a sprayer in your sink? We need a sprayer in our sink. We need a microwave. We need this. Before you saw, you never even knew you needed it. You was just fine without it. I actually been living without a microwave. I just mentioned microwave, and I just hadn't bought one, and I have not missed it at all. So a lot of these things we just simplify. You just get a pan and put it on the heater and heat it up. You know, put a top on it and heat your food up and maintain your nutrients. And it really, you know, it may not be done in 30 seconds or 1 minute, but it'll be done in 5. You see what I'm saying? If you simplify your life a little bit and live under your means so that you can accumulate and maintain. See, now you're impressing yourself and not impressing others. And the reason why you're impressing yourself is that you're going to be able to improve yourself by concentrating on yourself and getting more out of your life for you. Living for other people that don't give no French toast. They don't care. They don't give a snap. So, I hope this food for thought today caused you to think a little bit within about simplifying your life, about concentrating on your internal happiness. Don't get fooled into wanting and consuming things that don't really mean anything at the end. What matters will be your access to your children, your experiences, your freedom, your peace, your ability to master your own domain and your day. So with that, as Tevin Smiley used to say, keep the faith. Peace.